Um, okay, so as I always do, let me start by role playing for myself. So you can see here that we're on the accountability sheet. I did, thank you. I think it was you, Alex. I'm going to assume it was you. Did it in alphabetical order, which makes my life a hell of a lot easier than just trying to find people all over the place. So that's wonderful. So if I look at my last month, my top 3 actions. So the first one was to make a decision to sell or renovate my London house. So I've got a property that I bought there in 2002. It's my little baby because it was my first property I bought in London when I was 24 years old. Me and my mates have owned it, well, for 22 years. And it's kind of getting to the point where it's quite old. We haven't been the best landlords in the world. We didn't put up rents because it was kind of working. And it's not really performing very well at the moment. And we kind of had 2 choices. One was to renovate it and to put a family in it, and or to sell it. And it's quite an emotional decision. And you know, so I understand these property decisions as well as anyone else. And it was, you know, we went back and forth, and I spoke to my uncle and, you know, did the maths, and I checked in with the emotion. Anyway, I made a decision 2 days ago with my mate to actually sell it. We believe that we can get far better results with the capital elsewhere, you know, in terms of, well, basically everything we're talking about. And personally, I'm tired of the tenants phoning up and telling me the sky's not working, or the bloody dishwasher's broken, or some other shit that I deal with on a monthly basis. So when I sell that, I will officially be out of residential property across the world. But it's quite a big thing because it's like selling my baby in terms of it. Anyway, decision made. So that's in green. Finalize the launch of the 3 levels of the mastermind. This is a work in progress, and Alex and I will be sharing this over the next couple of days and weeks. But we're very nearly there. We actually just need some sign off from the Calio team, primarily in terms of the different levels. And then finally, we've put a proposal together with something that we're very excited with for the mastermind members, where we always we've got a brand called Private Wealth Global, which was always meant to be our private banking. So we've got Wealth Migrate, which is kind of, let's call it general banking, and then we've got Private Wealth Global, that was our private banking solution. And what we're wanting to do, and what we've been working hard with for basically 6 months with Calio, is a private solution which is exclusive only to our mastermind members in terms of that process. So again, that's nearly done, and that's why they're both in orange. If I take my highlights for the month, the various webinars in the Wealth series, you know, we really, the last 7 webinars, we've, you know, I can't say whether they were good or bad, but we've had very good feedback from people. Finalizing the plans for the Wealth Weekend, I'll talk more to that when we in part of step 5, but I really think we've got a cracking weekend put together. And then the personal session I had with Karen on the Enneagram, for me, was eye-opening. I felt quite stuck in certain areas of my own life, and she actually showed me through the Enneagram why I was feeling stuck and what I can do about it, which was really, really interesting to me. On my challenges side, I'm still trying to work with the deals team to get some of the previous deals up to speed in terms of the distributions and the reporting, which is my ongoing nemesis. Number 2, figuring out how to have one-to-one accountability. So actually what we talk about right now. So Alex and myself, and funny enough, my mother's also trained in the same process as to what Alex and I are. And we were brainstorming, how can we help mastermind members get more momentum and more accountability? And then finally, explaining the value of the Wealth Weekend. I have had the conversation with a few people saying, oh, but it's expensive. And somehow trying to get across to people that no one's making a profit on the Wealth Weekend. In fact, it's literally the costs of the venue hire and everything else. And somehow explaining to people the value of what's being put together. So those have been my challenges. I don't have any submissions, and I don't have any questions for the month. So that's my role play. And also a personal update so that people can know where I'm at.